Greetings, Adam Hires and Associates Insurance and Annuities. We're an independent brokerage here. We've been doing annuities and insurance for just about 30 years, A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. But in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit more about annuity income and annuity income riders. So we have a lot of different annuities on here that we specialize in, but income riders certainly are one that are getting a lot of attention based on folks looking for long-term income as interest rates are elevated, and it's a good time to lock some of these in. So a lot of our clients ask, how do we calculate income? How do we come up with our recommendations and our suggestions? Well, the nice thing here is we've got a lot of software that does that for us. And we make this software and these illustrations available to our clients. So we're going to start out very simple here with our valued client, 65-year-old person, male, female, in Arizona, just depositing $100,000. And this is someone who might be looking at income in the very near future. In fact, you see here that it says start income at age 65. So just a month from now, your income can begin. The only box we checked is no income reduction. That means once the income starts, it never goes down. Sometimes it can go up, but it does not go down, and it calculates income for the rest of this person's life. So with $100,000 income beginning in 1 month, it will give us the very best insurance companies providing this income. So in this case, it's Talcott, a newer insurance company that's very competitive in the annuity income rider marketplace, and they're showing a yearly income, not monthly, of course, of $8,280. So that is pretty good. This would be $8,280. This would pay yearly. Of course, he could take his payments monthly, or she as well, for the rest of their lives. So that is very cut and dried, very simple, but of course there's lots of different companies to choose from. And so sometimes our clients say, well, we see that's an A- rated company and an A rated company, but maybe we want an A+ rated company. We're putting more than $100,000 in here. We want to make sure this is a company that's going to be around for a while. So we can toggle that to an A+ rated company. Of course, Nationwide comes up with their Peak 10 product. Very popular product. It does a lot of very interesting things, and so we see a lot of folks put funds into that one. But of course, that's just one of the many things we can search by, whether there's a premium bonus, an income-based bonus, whether you can add money to the contract over time to increase your payout. So a lot of different ways to set these up. But that's just a very basic way. But of course, our situation doesn't end there. Sometimes, if we were to uncheck income reduction, folks might be younger than 65, maybe 60, and they're trying to get to 65 where their Social Security starts. So you'll see a lot of income that is front-end loaded in the first few years, and then it goes down later in life. So in this particular instance where the income can decrease, Corebridge, formerly AIG, comes back best. They pay $9,000 a year till age 76, and then at age 76 the income goes down to $6,000. So there are different annuity companies that specialize in that. Not quite as popular, but it's certainly something that you see as well. But no income reduction is typically common. In fact, a lot of folks want to look at increasing income. That's an important thing, maybe trying to keep up with inflation. So your income starts at $8,000 a year, but maybe it can go to $9,000 or even $10,000. And so there'll be various carriers that provide increasing income. Now you'll see that your income starts a little bit lower, but it can grow higher with different metrics, whether that be linked to the CPI or whether that's maybe linked to an index that can increase. And the nice thing is once your income does increase, that's your new watermark there. In other words, you can only go up from there. That is your floor. So if your income started at $7,250 and then maybe the next year it was up at $7,800, well, it would never go back to $7,250. It would stay at $7,800 or even go up from there for the rest of your life. Some of these will provide enhanced payments. Enhanced payments can be an important feature. In other words, it will double your income if you are in a situation like a nursing home or receiving home health care. It might double your income for up to 5 years, assuming there's still some value in the account left. Other of these don't have to have any money left in the account, in the base account. We can talk more about that to double your income. Nassau has a very, very good product that does that. So even if you have spent all of the money in your annuity, you're still receiving your income. It will still double your income for certain situations like a nursing home or assisted living, etc. So we can search by enhanced payments. We can search by no rider fees. A lot of these income riders, if you've been researching these, you'll see they have rider fees. Well, we can look at some that don't have any rider fees. The income will be lower when you don't have a rider fee or a bonus or something like that. But these are for folks who aren't quite sure. I don't want to buy something that maybe I don't want to use. So you might take that rider fee off. Again, you see the income is a little bit smaller in those cases. It just all depends what you're looking for. But you're getting an idea here of what our software can do. But beyond that, a lot of our folks say, well, Adam, what if I want to start my income at age 70? So we would take our valued client here, $100,000 in Arizona. I don't know, maybe let's even just switch the state to Florida. And then let's put this person starting their income at age 70 and see who's got the best income. Well, now Midland comes back, and here's Nassau that I spoke about, and Nationwide is still very competitive. So it's showing us much larger income because we're deferring our income for 5 years. And so now we're getting nearly $1,000 a month as opposed to closer to $800 or $900 before, just by deferring it for 5 years. So that's something that our software will allow us to do. Beyond that, some of our clients are looking for joint payouts. So they want to put their spouses on there as well. So we've got our valued client age 65. Maybe our valued client has a spouse age 60. So we're going to put that in. And we're going to start the income at age 69. And so we're going to get a good report there. And that's going to show us the best income for joint payouts. So that simply means if the first spouse passes away, the income is going to continue for the second spouse until the end of their lifetime. So it's lifetime income for both. It doesn't stop when the first person passes away. So again, our software does all of these very interesting things. We'll go back and let's just kind of keep this simple again, and let's look at a male payout, valued client, age 65. Let's start it at 70 years old. And then this is where we can provide a lot of value to our clients. Again, this person is in Florida, and so we've got Midland National Life here that's has a very good product, and Nassau, a good product. And maybe Nationwide too. And let's take these three and let's download that report. So these are the kinds of reports that we're going to be able to send over to you so you can have a very good idea of what you're looking at here. So this will create a very nice PDF for our clients, very detailed report about which carrier is going to do best in which situation. Even if you don't want to start your income right away, it will kind of tell you, okay, I thought I was going to start it 5 years from now, but what if I change my mind? So again, we go through each page. It's going to tell us a little bit about the company, and then it's going to show us who's got the best income in the first couple years. So that's the green. Okay, I started my income earlier than I thought. Nationwide's going to be better than that in that scenario or situation. Or Midland looks very, very good all the way up into the 80s. So they have the best income. So what I mean to say here is, even though you thought you wanted to start your income at 65, these insurance companies don't make you turn it on. You're just trying to get a projection. But maybe you didn't start your income until well into your 80s. Well, Nassau in that situation would be a little better. So we get a lot of comparisons in this software, and it tells us exactly what we're wanting to do here. So it's very fantastic that way. And then again, we can just illustrate, just one simple product if we want to. So yeah, Midland has got the best product. Download that report. Let's look at the annuity details. Let's show some notes on our client here. And it's going to show us everything that we're wanting to do. When the income starts, the income never stops. You see available lifetime withdrawal benefit goes all the way, till 120 years old if it needs to. I mean, that's the beauty of these products. If you have longevity on your side, annuity income riders are very strong. Of course, at some point in time, the base value, the beginning contract value runs out, and that's where some of those enhanced payments are important. Talked about doubling the income for a nursing home or something like that. With a lot of these, once this value becomes zero, that's your base value, They won't double your benefits anymore. Some will, some won't. So if you're looking for something that doubles your benefits, you want to talk to an agent and make sure the income is always the same, but the doubler is not. So that is a lot of moving parts with these various products. But the software does it all for us. We're not just kind of choosing these out of the clear blue sky. We're looking at several different options for our clients so that they can get the best income now or in the future, at least set themselves up for success. So again, a little bit more about us, Hires and Associates. We've been doing this a very long time. We specialize a great deal in senior insurance and different types of annuities. We have a lot of folks looking at income riders. A lot of our clients are looking at indexed annuities just simply for growth. And then a lot of our clients are also looking for MYGAs, multi-year guaranteed annuities. We do a lot with MYGAs here, and so we've got an annuity comparison filter on our website. So if someone is coming to us and saying, Adam, I'm looking for an A-rated company, maybe A minus, that gives you a few more options. I'm looking for a 5-year annuity. I want to replace my CD that's not paying very well. I've got $100,000 to put in there. Who's going to give me the best rate? Well, as of the making of this video, it's Fidelity Security. They're offering 5.85% for 5 years. So that's a A-rated company. Let's look at the details on that. Now let's look at some different ways that we can just save some money and grow our money because the banks aren't doing quite as much. And so we have very detailed reports here about some of the fixed annuities as well. And then you just contact us. So if you're looking to get some annuity quotes, looking for some more information, you can just put that information in here. You can call us, you can email us, you can text us at these numbers, and we're happy to help you. So I hope that gives you a good idea of what we do here at Hires and Associates, the software that we have that a lot of our other competitors don't, how we can put together very detailed comparisons on all types of annuities, whether they're fixed annuities, whether they're indexed annuities, and then just give you a very good report as to what you're looking at and where are some of the pros and cons of these various products. So we hope you found this helpful. Again, that's the advantage of working with someone like us as opposed to maybe going to a seminar or something like that where they only have just a small handful of annuities that they can offer to you. We have hundreds of annuities and variations here that we can show you so you can make sure you're looking at the full gambit of what's available. Thanks again for watching our video. Please feel free to contact us, and we hope to be working with you in the future. Bye-bye.